Oh man, it's getting dark in here. I really hope I don't run out of torches. Oh, I wish there was a way that the torch in my hand could light up the world without me having to place it. The add-on that we're going to be looking at in today's video is Dynamic Light add-on by XP Games. It's currently rated 4.6 out of 5 stars from 338 reviews, and it currently costs 660 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.29 in my local currency. It says Dynamic Lights, holding bright new colourful items now light up your surroundings. Fits any world. 590 variants of coloured torches, lanterns, candles and more. New armour, new colourful pet entities, wisps and frequent add-on updates. It all sounds great. Let's get inside and have a look at this add-on. If you like wrestling game content, any game content or reaction content, check out Dazman Wrestling, Dazman Plays or Dazman Reacts. Links in the description. Or maybe you'd like to be one of the first people to purchase from the Dazman merch store by going to dazmanmerch.live or going to the link in the description and checking out what's available. Alright, so when you load up into a brand new world using the Dynamic Light add-on, you get given this Dynamic Light guide. This item is not lost on death apparently, which is very, very good, and it's a 16-page book that says Dynamic Light made with love. That's always nice. It means it's made a little bit better than any other pack not made with love. That's good. By XP Games. It says, welcome, this guidebook will help you view all this add-on has to offer. And then there's a table of contents there. We're going to carry on in. The Dynamic Light is a mechanic which will allow light to be emitted from certain mobs, handheld and thrown items. This means any light source will now cast light when held in your hand or thrown. Torches and lanterns also feature a special new animation when held in first and third person. Okay, that's quite interesting. There are coloured lights, torches, candles, lanterns, sea lanterns and jack-o'-lanterns offer coloured variants. You may now colour them in any of the standard 16 colours. To colour them, you need to use the new fire powder item. Okay, so it's not just as easy as having like dye or anything, you need fire powder. You can craft fire powders using blaze powder and a colour dye. Wow, that's expensive. I mean, blaze powder is quite difficult to get. Not for professionals, but for casuals, quite difficult. Fire powders can also be used in crafting recipes to craft coloured lights or create the new block of fire powder. That does sound epic. You can get mining helmets, which are variants of existing Minecraft armour, but with a torch. This will allow you to always have a light source on you as you explore the darkness. That's very smart. Mining helmets must be crafted from anew with a string and torch. They cannot be combined with existing armor for now. However, the mining helmets may be repaired and enchanted just like regular helmets. They also offer identical stats to their vanilla counterpart. That's really, really good. Coloring the torch. Mining helmets may also have their torches colored. To do so, simply include a coloured torch in the crafting recipe. Nice and easy. Then there's a Wisp. It's a new entity found across various biomes and dimensions. To tame the Wisp, simply feed it a torch and it'll be yours. Wisps may be fed fire powders to change their appearance. This is nice. Wisps come in 3 levels and they most commonly spawn at level 1. Tamed Wisps will evolve the more they fly, and exploring is the fastest way to level it up. Travelling 1,000 blocks will evolve it to level 2. 3,000 blocks will evolve it to level 3. When a Wisp reaches level 3, it develops a personality. Wow, that's better than some people I know. They have a total of 5 personalities, each with unique behaviour and interactions. Okay, so you get happy, confused, angry, curious and sad, but in the game that's known as whimsical, woolly, wrathful, wandering and wistful. I'm noticing the alliteration there. The Wisp's faces will be a hint to which personality they've grown into. The whimsical is a happy Wisp which will gift you positive effects based on what you're doing. I can't read. The woolly is living in a constant state of confusion, sometimes rubbing off on hostile mobs. Okay. Confused ranged mobs lose their weapons. Interesting. The wrathful is always angry and will attack any that dare harm it or its owner. A nice little bodyguard. The wandering is curious. It will sometimes wander a bit too far, but in return brings you random gifts. And the wistful is a moody companion which will sometimes cry on your farms to grow the crops and moisturize farmland. The wisp feels like it could be its own add-on, separate to dynamic lights, but I am very interested to check out a few of these things. So please make sure you leave a like, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think of this add-on, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. It's been a while since we last looked at an add-on, so let's have a look. So the first thing we're going to do is have a look in the creative menu and just see what all of these new torches and stuff looks like. Here in the menu, the little pixel arts. I'm guessing it's going to be at the bottom. Is it? Okay, yeah, we got different jack-o'-lanterns. We got different sea lanterns. Got a block of cyan fire powder. Blue jack-o'-lantern, yeah, different jack-o'-lantern. So they're not in any perfect order. Bit muddled up to look at. Then we've got the candles, got blocks of fire powder. All right. Then we've got the lanterns, torches, and then you've got the fire powder down below as well. And then over here we've got the mining helmets. Wow, okay, there's a soul. Oh, because you can use soul flame or soul torches as well. Oh, that is cool. Okay. That is actually really, really cool. But how do you get then different colored? I don't know. We're gonna have to have a little look. And then you've got yellow. You got wisps in a bottle. All right, we'll look at wisps at the end. First things first. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay out what we've got, and so we can see them on the field. All right. So after a bit of painstaking block placing, we've got everything laid out. So here's all the different jack-o'-lanterns at first. We'll have a look at daytime to see all of the blocks, and then we'll change it to nighttime and we'll see how they affect the overall kind of ambience of the world. So we've got the jack-o'-lanterns in all their different colors here. I'm not going to be marking it down on like copy and paste and stuff. It's one texture for a jack-o'-lantern, and then it's just different colors for each of them. All 16 colors seem to be represented, I believe. At least that's what it said. But those are the jack-o'-lanterns. Then you've got the sea lanterns over here. There's a bit of blur in the color. That deserves to be called out. There is a bit of blur in the color. Maybe that's just the lighting effect. I'm not sure. Then we've got the different lanterns. Now, I think these are super cool looking at these. But the purple, the pink, and the magenta, very similar. Very, very similar. But I think these are super cool to just look at. They're designed really, really well. Even that cow likes it. And then this one over here, I really like this one. The black lantern. A lot of red in that, but I like that one. We've got the different color candles. Now, these are different to the standard candles that are in the game. They're literally at the bottom of the creative menu. So they've implemented their own candles for some reason. They don't seem to burn a different color. They just look a different color. We'll have a look when it's nighttime to see if they are a different color. These are the fire powder blocks. So if you get enough fire powder and you want to store it, you can use these kind of blocks. Not sure if, I think they're giving off light, but I'm not sure if they could be used as a building block. Not 100% sure at all. Be interesting to see, are they gravity affected? Nope. Not gravity affected either. And then here are the torches. Again, different color torches going on here. And then one of these torches, I think it's this one here. This is just known as a decorative torch. So they've just retextured the actual torch. Interesting to know. And then, yeah, there's a couple more torches here as well for the different colors. And then over here, we can have just a quick look too. So we've got the helmets to begin with. The different style helmets with the torches on. Now, I think this is a great idea for when you're mining and you want to hold a sword in your hand. We'll see what that looks like. We'll go into a tunnel and have a look, see what kind of effect that's giving off. And then you've got the fire powders here as well. All the different colors just in their hands, and then in these guys' hands as well. There wasn't enough helmets to give these guys helmets. Now, I wanted to have a look on the crafting table and just see how would I make. So I've got a torch and I've got a brown fire powder, right? How would I make it? So in the crafting table, I put down a torch. This gives me a decorative torch. I don't have to take that. This is a needless switch in my opinion, but maybe it's there for a reason. If I put the brown fire powder at the bottom, I now get a brown torch. I can put this brown powder anywhere in here. As long as you got the brown fire powder and the torch, you can make a colored torch. So that seemed very, very easy. Now let's turn it to nighttime and let's see what effect these lights are all actually having. Okay, so I've set it to nighttime now, and I have to be honest, maybe it's because there's a lot of lights around, but the torch helmets don't seem to be doing much as an actual lighting block itself. And all of these, they're not giving off colored light. So the lighting, or the coloring, sorry, seems to be just for aesthetic reasons on most of these. The lanterns, immediately around the lantern is giving off a colored light. But I'm not seeing, because I'm expecting tons of different lights to be attacking each other here. What we might do, let me grab that. Let me go over here. So the first question that I wanted to know is, in our hand, how does it feel? I've got light following me while I'm holding this torch. Let's place it down. So yeah, it's not a colored light, even though it's a colored lantern. But it is the dynamic light. As you move, the light is following. So that is at least doing what it says it's going to do. But it seems to me like the colors, they're just for aesthetic. They're just for design reasoning. You know, you're not going to be walking around with a red light or an orange light, which is a bit of a shame, I have to be honest with you. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a helmet, and we're going to just take a torch and a lantern, and we're going to go down into a cave. All right, so I am stood outside of a cave right now. There's a nasty little creeper. There's a few zombies out there. And we're going to go in and have a look. But first of all, the dynamic lighting follows us around. So this is a hands-free torch. It's a very good hands-free torch. It means that you can hold a sword. You can fight off these nasty mobs. I think that's a good idea. And then as we go into the cave, let's have a little walk around, not in creative. How you doing, guys? Just lighting up the world? Yeah, I mean, it's powering over the light. Now, the light isn't the furthest. Maybe it's the full 15 blocks. I don't actually think there's a way to find out. But, yeah, I mean, it's working fine as we're walking through. Yeah, I like this. I do like this. And it's a really good idea for being able to fight and keep the area lit up. I really do like that. Now, if we take the torch off, or the helmet off, and let's put the torch in our hand. Well, first of all, these torches go in offhands. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hang on a second. That is actually something that I have always wanted. The ability to use offhand on Bedrock. Look, so I can hold a torch in my offhand, and I can kill this creeper who was just standing there minding his own business, and this skeleton, while still lighting up the area. So we get offhand capabilities as well. That's very, very good. Now, it said something about unique animation. Is the unique animation the fact it's in the offhand? I don't know. Let's just put that back there. Now I'm holding it in this hand. Maybe the fact he's holding it straight out? I'm not sure. We've got a torch. Yeah, it is. Look, with a standard torch, a normal torch, I'm just holding it to my side. It's nothing special. With the torch from the add-on, I've got it held out in front of me. I'm loving life. Now, does the normal torch? No, normal torch doesn't go into the offhand. So that's why you would craft a decorative torch to put it in the offhand. Okay, black lantern now. Oh, that goes in the offhand as well. And look, it looks like we're holding it from the bottom when we're holding it in our hand. Let me not use the torch. Oh, it doesn't feel it. So the torch feels a lot stronger than the lantern. Look at that. That massive. Maybe it's the two. Hang on. Hang on. Get rid of that. So the torch is super strong. Get rid of the torch. Put the lantern in our hand. It's a dimmer light. All right, that's good to know. And it looks like we're holding the lantern from the bottom when we're in first person. But when we go to third person, look, we've got it in our hand from the top. Shining the lantern. Halt. Who goes there? I like this. This is a nice add-on. I really do like this. Okay, so the other thing that was in this add-on are wisps. So we've got a wisp spawn egg, and then we've got multiple different color wisps in bottles. I don't know what the wisp in bottles are. We're going to find out. But first of all, let's get ourselves a wisp spawn egg. And, all right. Not what I was expecting there. Not what I was expecting. Now, what did the book say? It's been a while since I last read that. Wisps. Tamed wisps will evolve. Wisps come in 3 levels. To tame a wisp, simply feed it a torch and it'll be yours. Okay, well, I managed to put torches away for a second. So let's grab that. Oops. Let's grab that there. Now, where'd he go? Hey, buddy. Okay. So if I feed you a torch, how you doing? Are you mine? Can't tell if he's mine or not. He hasn't made any... Oh, there we go. Okay, so you feed it a few and then he becomes your friend. And now I've got my own little wisp. All right. Now, when do we see his face? Let's read the book again real quick. I'm learning here. The wisp. Wisps may be fed fire powders to change their appearance. Wisps come in 3 levels. Tamed wisps evolve more when they fly. At level 3, it develops a personality. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't have the time to fly 3,000 blocks. So we're probably not going to be looking at personalities, but I'll let you discover those. Gives you something to discover when you're looking here. First things first that I want to do is I want to grab myself a red wisp powder. Or not, as the case may be. There it is. Thank you. Let's put that there. Now, if I... Where is my wisp? He's over here. And he doesn't seem to want to follow. Buddy, why are you not following me? Ah, because I left L2 tapped on him, which I guess is what, left click, right click, whatever click. I did something click and it sat him down. Hang on, let me do it again. Buddy. Yeah, look, sit down, chill, relax, don't worry about it. Hey man, can you follow me? There we go. Okay, so we get to control how he goes. I've just realized it's raining as well, which is absolutely annoying. Let me just quickly clear that up. I'm not a professional by any means. Here we go. So if I've got this wisp and I want to make it red, I just give it red fire powder and now I've got a red wisp. Okay, I like that creativity. I like that. Now, what is a wisp in a bowl? You've been given glass bottle 1. Okay, so you can get them in a... Maybe you can catch them. I don't know. But you get loads of different color wisps. That is really, really cool. Now, the whole wisp thing feels like an add-on to the add-on. I wouldn't have been shocked to see that added as its own separate add-on, to be honest with you. But the dynamic lighting, I really, really like. Guys, make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, if you found anything educational, or if you saw any insight into the pack before you bought it and it helped you make a decision. Please do leave a like. Drop a comment down below. Give me your feedback. Feedback on the video, feedback on the add-on. I'd love to read it. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. I have been the Dazman. Goodbye.